Oh, hello, Internet. How's it going? How you doing? If I am doing this right, which I have a hunch I am, I should be able to do this. What's up, guys? We are live on Mixer. I am Trey, and we are getting ready for another wonderful stream here with more Guacamelee, which is one of my all-time favorite games, so the fact that I get to share it with you guys makes me incredibly happy. But before we begin, Breadchild and Kellerman and Kiko, how you doing? What has been the highlight of your days? I need to know. I want to go ahead and start off, Breadchild. I didn't have time to switch this because I got caught up doing some other stuff, but your Discord image might be the highlight of my day. I got such a nice chuckle, a guffaw even, a hearty laugh out of your fucking image, and it made me really happy, man. Nah, dude, that's all good, man. Where the chicken at? Are you already coming in trying to fry the chicken, Kiko? We haven't even begun the game yet. You can't attack the chicken. I mean, you can. I can't stop you, but go ahead. But regardless, if you are unaware what's going on, we have been playing Guacamelee all week. We are trying to 100% it and get a platinum trophy before next Tuesday, which is, well, before the week's over, really, because next Tuesday, Guacamelee 2 drops, and I am incredibly excited about that. If I'm not mistaken, we're like 30% of the way through, so we really need to start stepping it up, and we are, out of the 6 days that we stream, we are on day 3, so I, got my work cut out for me. We'll see if we can do it. Been watching Kitty make progress, and La Mulana 2. Ooh, nice. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a lovely time. But as far as announcements go, the only other thing that I would have to say is if you are subscribed to the YouTube channel or are unfamiliar, we've got another Let's Play up there that I'm really excited about called Doom You Really Want to Hurt Me. It is me playing the recent Doom on Ultra Nightmare, which is permadeath mode, so if that's something that you sound interested in, I do highly recommend you check it out and watch it because it's been a lot of fun. I've got 2 more episodes in the pipeline, and I'm excited to make more. And open a beer, it's called Bozo Beer, and it's 17%, so I'm sorry in advance. Listen, I'm just gonna take that for the rest of the year. I'll accept that apology for the rest of the year. You're good. You're fine. Yeah, no more announcement. Yes! I just gave you free reign. Let's see, life goal achieved, highlight, chicken. Are you eating chicken right now, Kiko? Is that what we're gonna find out? By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and get this music out of the way, and I should be able to do this, and we are good to go. There you can go ahead and see the map while I switch over to my HDMI and get this party started. I just finished eating chicken and other things. Yeah. What's been the highlight of my day? The highlight of my day would probably be Breadchild's image. If I had to pick one going into this stream before that image existed, I would say I listened to a really good podcast. I never know how to pronounce her name. She's really, you know, she's in a lot of networks. Ashni Christ. Some of you may recognize that name. She's a very influential Twitch streamer. She does a lot of educational stuff to help people. And I finally found out that she had a podcast available on Pocket Cast. And the episode I listened to featured another streamer named Say No to Rage. And it was an incredibly insightful podcast, and I loved the hell out of it. It was really, really good. So that'd be my secondary highlight. Yeah, I will definitely share the link later. It's a really fun podcast. I only listened to the 1 episode, but I mean, if that's a good feel for the way the show runs, it seems like it's a really good show. Oh God, it begins. All right, so as you can see, we got 37%. Let's continue onward. I honestly don't remember what I was doing last, so I'm just gonna head this way. Kelman is 2 sips in. I mean, honestly, it sounds like me. I'm not the strongest when it comes to holding my alcohol. Oh, I remember what we were doing. This was giving me trouble yesterday. I remember the first time that I drank. Because I waited until I was 21 to do it. It was like a personal goal to go all that way. And I was with family the first time I took a sip of alcohol, and I got a little tipsy. And my dad straight up goes, "Oh man, I like you when you're tipsy. You're less boring." And it just, I was simultaneously happy and then hurt all at the same time. He had a little bit too, so sober thoughts. Listen, we're doing so much better than we did yesterday, but I want to get these, and that's my biggest problem. Your dad is great. I came in at that story, EP. How you doing? What's been the highlight of your day? I need to know. Half of mine, actually. Anti-highlight, the weather has been very smoky and the air quality has me wearing a mask. Yes, very much what Kelman said. Stay safe. I hope things clear up very soon. Do you still have your Twitch alerts active here? I do. Do they work? I don't know. I actually had my first alcohol at 5. Okay, so if we want to go that far back, I did too, because there was this cup that my mom would always drink out of. It was like a purple cup, and she drank Diet Big Red at the time. So I was young and just assumed it was Diet Big Red, and I came up behind her, took a big swig, and it wasn't, and I immediately spit it out.
Rich people, Troy's joining you. Yes, I'll hold.
Okay, I don't know if there's text to speech, but dude, Gamersmack, thank you so much for that resub. I really do appreciate you. For those that are wondering, that is on the Twitch side of things. I appreciate you, man. You are fantastic. I was actually bragging about you the other day. For as much bravado and ego stroking that we have between us, behind the scenes, the ability to set our egos aside and just, like, vent is really good. So thank you for being a fucking awesome friend, you fucker. Let's see. Your dad is great. I try my best. I wonder if I can host an offline channel. I think you can. Because there was times that I would, because I would have stream labels up, and it would show me, like, my latest hosts and whatnot. And there would be times where somebody I knew was streaming prior to me going live hosted me, assuming that I was live, if that makes sense. So I think you can. Let's see. What goes on the channel? God damn it. Let's see. Hi, my day is getting back to working through my list of anime to watch. What are you on? My first alcoholic drink was when I was 7, and it was a communal wine. Oh. I drank when I thought it was lemonade, and I was sculling the last of my drink. It was at this function, and the adult drinks and kids' drinks were in the same glass, and it was like bubbly white wine. I had regrets. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a well-organized event if the drinks look the same. My aunt spiked the lemonade after the kids went to bed on Christmas, and when I got back up, I had like 2 cups of it, not realizing it. Oh, man. So, yeah, I didn't actually, like, drink it. Like, immediately I could taste that it wasn't Big Red, and so I spit it out. Look at all you degenerates having booze at such a young age. Didn't have my first alcoholic drink until I was 19, so it was less legal. That's how the law works. Adults are not responsible, yeah. You don't have to look any further than the fucking headlines these days, but yeah. Let's see. I want to get this. This is my downfall right here. The fact that I can't let these things go is hurting me. Alcoholic fruit punch, poor kids didn't know. You know, and now that I am of legal drinking age, I don't think I've ever had alcoholic fruit punch. I've never mixed it. I gotta go see what all the hubbub is about. You know what, guys? Streams are canceled. I got some plans. Ah, damn it. Knocked him out like pow. Research. I kind of circumvented the law by going to a different province on my 18th birthday where drinking age was lower. I always find that really funny because I know at least, I think my parents talked about it, but for sure I know the Rooster Teeth podcast people talked about it, where they live so close to Mexico's border that they would just hop over and go drink and then come back on the weekends. No! I'm conceding. I'm not getting the barrels. God damn it. Drinking age is 18 here, 21. I drank so much when I was younger that by the time I actually hit legal drinking age, I was already kind of falling out of it. Oh, man. I remember, since I was still acquiring the taste for it, when I first started at 21, the only alcoholic drink that I could stand was like the Mike Hard Lemonade. Until the very first time I got drunk off my ass from them, because we just had so many, and I just can't look at them without being disgusted because of how sugary they are, and then like just not fun and terrible tasting. I don't know how I did it. God dang it! Let's see. That were like that. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, like, it's not something that I actively seek out. Like, it's just a social thing for me. But I always like Bernie Burns of Rooster Teeth talked about how whenever he'd get exams, he was always like put off by the questions like, have you ever drank to get drunk? And he was like, well, yeah, isn't that the fucking point? I don't know if that makes me alcoholic. I don't drink it because I like it. No, I just don't do it at all. It's rare for me. It's like, for example, the last time I remember drinking was on Father's Day when we were all together in grilling, and my dad was like, you want a beer? I was like, okay, sure. Like, I'll drink one then. I don't even know. I got a little buzzed off, but not much. This is the best run. Can we get past all this? No! Oh, god damn it. Last time I drank, I made a horrifying Pokemon fan art. Never drinking again, Bobson. Did you see in the Discord Breadchild's art? It was amazing. Drinking is important. Remember to stay hydrated. Kika, are you okay? Oh. I like the idea. Like, it would be a Michael Scott-esque thing where he would walk into a conversation and not realize that drinking was about alcoholic drinking, and would just start going on a bit about how important it is to stay hydrated. When I was young 20s, I used to have a drink every weekend. Now I might have one a year. I wonder what it would be like if you and I ever met up, Smack, if we would drink or not. Because I feel like we've entertained the idea before, and I think our egos couldn't handle it. It would just be like, by the end of it, we'd just be like, I bet you can't do this, and then we would just kind of hurt ourselves somehow. Let's see, TwitchCon go drinking. I don't, Gamer Smack's not going to TwitchCon. Ah! I bet you can't break your own arms. I do exclusively social drinking, yeah. Most time when I'm out with others, it's just before I have to work, and if I drink before work, I get super sleepy for the work day. I'm not sure how I feel about the idea of Trey being the rock level at Rip. Somehow, well, not somehow, because I mean, I'm not a picture of health, but seeing my head on a ripped body just further accentuates how out of shape I am. I think that's why I feel so, like, attacked and amazed by it at the same time. You've somehow made me feel worse about myself. Fly to Australia and then go drinking, but that's the problem. I'd be in Australia. I mean, Australia seems great, but Gamer Smack? Ugh. I'm glad we've got oceans between us, so I don't have to worry about it. But, you know, put us near each other. I'm a dead man. I've talked so much shit. He'll beat me up. Don't sure. I read that. Dude, pub crawled in Sydney. It's what you look like if you kept going to the gym. Okay. Don't call me out. Trey flies to Australia and Smack flies to the US and you both go drinking. That's the only way we can do a meetup, is if we just promise to not be there at the same time. The thing that got me was this screen cap of your face made. You look like you were just totally dead inside. Yeah, that one did. That was a pretty good screen cap. Whenever you don't feel like going, just look at the image. This is the road more traveled. This could have been you, but you play it. Video games. Unsuccessful. Because we've been stuck here since last night. Trey, we'll meet in the middle at international waters. All is fair game at international waters. Okay, Trey, no more. No more. We're not going for the barrels. I'm going straight up. Hold me to it. Call me a doo-doo face if I don't do it. Going. Got it. We are good to go. Up here. No! Okay, don't know why it sounded like a miniature Darth Vader, but there you go. Also, do we have to beat you before the lava gets up here? Because things might be a little difficult if that's the case. Yep, we're totally gonna do this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Let's see. Can I call you Dude Face anyway? Well, I feel like you got your free right to call me Dude Face now. I imagine a pub crawl with Trey would Trey crawling to the next pub. Listen, man, just because I never learned how to walk doesn't mean you've got to be mean to me, okay? Why do you think I pick something that immobilizes me like streaming? I imagine you know what a pub crawl is. I know what a pub crawl is. I'm not a baby. Trey, you went for the barrels. I did go for the barrels. You can call me a doo-doo face. Go ahead. You doo-doo face. Pub crawl? Yeah. Did you hear Pug Crawl by chance? Is that what you were excited about? Where we all dress up like pugs and crawl around? It's a weird game, but Gamersmack insists on playing it. Sounds like action to Peach! No. At least the music's really good. Pug Crawl sounds cute as fuck. It's like the sequel to the Puppy Bowl, but actually worth watching. And cue the hate and 3, 2, 1. Go to the first pub, have one drink, walk to the next pub down the street, have a drink from that one. Yeah, that sounds like a pug crawl to me. Pub crawl to me, damn it. Thompson, I don't think I even asked you, man. I just immediately made fun of you. What's been the highlight of your day? I'd like to see an event dedicated to pugs. I honestly would not doubt there would be one. I was listening to the 1,000 Mile Hugs dudes podcast, and they told a story where in Austin, one of them went to a quinceañera for a cat, which, if you're not familiar, is the Hispanic tradition of celebrating the 15th birthday. Somebody did that for a cat. I'm pretty sure you'd be the organizer of such an event, Kiko. In Sydney, you end up to 40 to 50 drinks if you can survive that long. Yeah, our pubs are so spaced out in my small ass town. Those tiny dogs with breathing problems are so cute. It's sad, though. My highlight is obligated to be that I'm picking my parents up at the train station later. Family. Wait, why would that be your obligation as a highlight? We must meet the quotas or Calico will never resurrect our dear Pedro. Tibula, fibula, it's also complicated. You know there are 27 bones in a hand. Their hands are just giant spikes. Maybe if you got your hands dirty for a change. These delicate fingers must be preserved for picking. Besides, some people are just natural managers. On that note, let the inspection commence. I don't think we're gonna survive this. My iPad keeps lighting up. Okay, let's have a look-see. I like the pose, it's nice. This one looks fine. Oh, feisty, I like this one. Oh my, what fine bone structure. Let's see what you can do. Great screeching Skeletor! Send these ones off to the wretched forest. Let's stay on track. Next batch! I think we're gonna be included in this one. One. Yes, yes, now this is more I like it. Excellent, another fine candidate. Go punch those pricks. 3 out of 3, I think that's a new record. Wait a minute. Hey, where's your sombrero? Ah, it's that flesh man from the canal. You're proving harder to get rid of than that wild pack of dogs that chase us out of Santa Lucia. Who would have thought a day at the puppy petting zoo could turn so quickly? They knew this conversation was happening. Let's see. The tweet is still blowing up. Not like this. My iPad keeps lighting up. I don't get to see my parents very often. Oh, that Dunger took some real thought to figure out. Low-key becoming one of my favorites. The punching it in the face, it's a goodie. Meat Man, you've wasted enough of our time. We've got prototypes to complete and quotas to meet. Why don't you take our latest creation for a spin? Uh-oh, sounds like a boss fight, which I'm not ready for. Oh, hi! It's like a gorilla. Well, some tells me he's gonna be a lot stronger than the other ones we've faced. You call that a boss? No? Oh, oh man! I forgot about the teleporting stuff. Wait, what would you consider a boss then? I mean, you're boss C, but I wouldn't call you a boss. Got him. Multiple stages! Like this? Depends. Alright, we might actually beat him before he gets a single hit in. Get out of here. You're not wanted. Damn it. Multiple stages. It's called a theater. I meant to do this one instead. Where are you going to be at? I was not quick enough on the triangle. Kiko, are you the boss? Kiko is the greatest boss. Oh my god, Trey's in the right corner! One of the things I realized is that in this game, you're most of the time going right. So it's a lot easier to have me on this side and away from the action. To punch or not to punch? But how's it going, Benny? It's been the highlight of your day. I need to know how you doing. If you are not familiar with Benny, you definitely should be. He's a lovely content creator here on Mixer. Been playing a lot of Monhun and Rainbow Six Siege. How's it going, man? Don't punch me, Kiko. Let's see. Kiko, you boss? Yes. Kiko is the final boss of life, some say. Before you become self-actualized, you face off against Kiko. Doing fantastic. We co-streamed Siege and Monster Hunter World and had some lovely conversations that would probably make you say pull up. Yeah, I've definitely hung out some time to time, and it's a hoot. It is definitely a hoot hanging out at your streams, man. I love it. Okay, I'll just say this, and I know you'll know what I'm talking about. Your variation on my what's been the highlight of your day still makes me chuckle. Like, thinking about when I walked in and when it happened. I'm gonna go with waiting. I'm gonna save up some money and get one of those regens. Hi. Kill that. Get him down. Can we juggle him? Sounds good to me. Let's make sure that you don't get your shield back. What did I just say? You did exactly what I didn't want you to do. Come on, beat him! Ah, damn it. He got his shield back up right as we hit him. It's hard to take you seriously when you sound like Fred Flintstone going really fast in a car. Alright, next guys. Oh my god, Guacamole! How's it going? How you doing? My favorite part about that, Broth, is that I can hear that in your voice, which I love. How's it going, man? How you been? It's been the highlight of your day. I know you've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft, because I got to see you stream the other day, and it was a good time. How you doing? No! We're done. Let's see. Let me go ahead. You need it. You need to, like, you need to say it randomly one of these days. Nope. If you lose against me, you're being reincarnated as a donger. Well, we got a quote of the week. I said we got a quote of the week. God damn it, my button doesn't work again. Let's see. My body hurts, but my WoW game is looking A++. Quadrupled my goal today from a lucky sale. So my highlight would be that. Dude, that's awesome, man. I have really no context for WoW. But how does this one stack up for you versus any of the other expansions that they have? Because all the buzz that I've been hearing is that they have brought it back to a really fun place. I'm officially a rich asshole! It's a day we've all been waiting for. Have you ever seen a show called Silicon Valley? It's the best launch, yes, to be honest. That's awesome. There's a character who, if I'm not mistaken, goes by the name of Rich Hanneman. And he is such a delightful play on the rich asshole type, and I fucking love him. But I had Bill's coffee yesterday. I'm missing a reference here. No! I know it's in the show. Oh, okay. But anyway, I just remember there was like, he was complaining about his car because he was like, I want doors that open like this, not like this. Like this, not like this. And that's what I think of every time I think of like the rich asshole stereotype. God damn, I love Silicon Valley. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep getting beat up. It's fine. Is there anybody else that's been what's the word I'm looking for? Not sucked up again, I guess, with WoW. It's been like everywhere, and it's really cool to see everybody's enthusiasm for it. Especially like because I talked about it at the beginning of the week. One of the video game podcasts I listened to, one of the co-hosts kind of like went on a monologue about how important that game's been to him just because of how long he's played it and all the friends he's made. And like I've been hearing stories like that everywhere. It's really cool to hear. Whoop. I have not been sucked up playing well. Nope. That sounds like you are then. Not at all. It seems like it would be right up your alley, Kiko. I can't believe you haven't played it before. Not at all. Lies. Well, you are a big fan of the counterpart. No, I'm sorry, Hearthstone. All right, this is turning out to be really hard. You know what, guys? I just give up. I just give up. There's too much to it. No, one of the things, because I was thinking about it earlier, because we're only about like 40% of the way through. And again, going for the 100%. I think we're actually probably close to tying up the story, if not today, maybe tomorrow. And then once we start actively hunting out all the secret stuff, we should get through it pretty quickly, because they're not too incredibly hard to find. It just becomes a little tedious, and that'll take a good chunk of our percentage away. Dude, you know when you're coming to the stick of deodorant and the piece keeps flying off every time you open it? I feel like they should have fixed that problem already. You should get in touch with their customer support and be like, I have complaints. Those things are hard because they freaking immediately kill you. That's not nice. That's not nice. Alright, use Intenso when you need to, otherwise this thing is gonna be a really long time. Bring it down. I guess another strategy we can do is go ahead and take those other guys out first so we don't have to worry about the shielded bros. But I'll go ahead and ask this for the rest of everybody else. What's been on your playlist? What games has everybody been up to? What's been keeping entertained? I would love it. Brett, I don't know if I ever followed up. Did you ever finish Mad Max, or are you still working on it? So Trey, you're gonna beat the final boss with the Diablo suit? I have to. It's an achievement, and I've done it before, so it shouldn't be too hard. Still working on it. Nice. Still is in love with it? Are you gonna play Diablo? Nah. I've mentioned it before, Diablo is definitely one of those games that I played with someone who's really good with it. So I felt like I was just being walked through the whole time, and I never really got to play it. I played it way too much. It seemed fun. I wish it just would have been an experience that I did on my own. Diablo 3 Chapter 1 is free. I have Diablo 3, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I streamed Diablo, for those who may remember that far back. Okay, duly noted. So that's how we take them out. If we do the little smash, we get them all. Intenso! Pinata! Play Diablo! I would top 100 constantly. I've been playing through a few games right now, but Mad Max is still great. I don't remember yesterday, let alone that far back. Actually, it was before I met you. This was year 1 tap. That's how far back I played Diablo. It was most definitely back in the Mario Maker days, too. Year 1, laughed my ass off. Hey! What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm super insecure. What do you mean? That's the subtext behind Justin Bieber's "What Do You Mean" song. Year 1 tap, also the time you played Hearthstone. Yeah, that was probably game 2 that I ever streamed. Arkham Knight, first one, and then Hearthstone, because it was the one that I did my first test stream on with the camera. I sent you the video. It was on the website. I would like you to stop. I am very impressed with your talent to manage multiple swords, but when they touch me, it makes me feel sad, so stop. Yeah, I remember you slamming your desk at the end. Yeah. It took a while to develop the whole don't rage tactic. Diablo, you can turn into a chicken if that helps. I was really racking my brain like to find how many games that actually let me turn into a chicken. Because I think Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg did, or at least you dressed up like one. I knew Realm Royale did. I didn't know some of the ones that you listed, Bobson. But I was trying to think of other games that let you turn into chickens. Chicken. Season 1 of the tap stream took a bit to find its footing, but Season 2 and 3 took off. Yeah, it's been going downhill since Season 4, though. It's just different showrunners. It got moved to a different platform. We're trying to get it back on Netflix. What? Hey, would you calm down? Thank you. Oh, that looks like the opposite of calming down. So we're definitely a lot further into the difficult enemies. Be a little bit more careful here. Ay, ay, ay. Now there's a question. What would a Netflix trade show be like? If it's anything like the other Netflix shows, probably a few too many episodes. The shit. I mean, just because you can flaunt it doesn't mean you always have to. That includes HBO. Wow, we just immediately got teleported to the top. Stop grabbing. This is why I don't want to be in a real fight IRL. Because it's just the whole time being like, that's not fair. I just become an inconsolable child. Well, good news for you. I'm about to start reading chat again if I die. Let's see. Music puns and community references. The shade. It'd be like Mystery Science Theater, but he just watches all the community. Kika, remember the time you banned me to test if I could whisper still? Tagu, how you doing? Bobson, I don't know if you were there for this, but there was a point in the stream. There was one point in the stream where I was having so much technical difficulty that I was live trying to get it figured out, but all you could see was a black screen as I was trying to get the game to work. And after a while, I thought, wouldn't it be funny if it was just like me sitting here being like, oh man, I can't figure this out. But instead, I just had my desktop muted and was watching Netflix. I think about that, and I would like to share it with you. I hope you'd like. I feel like Trey is just the Michael Cera of the streamer world. Quote of the week. Kigo, it has also forced me to unfollow the channel too. Yikes. I'm good. Got my first tattoo done today. How are you? How's the tattoo? And I got no complaints. I had a pretty standard day. Nothing too exciting, but not bad either. But yeah, what's your tattoo of? That sounds badass, man. Do we have Intenso? Intenso would make this so much easier. So much more fun. But yeah, Gamersmack, we talked about it. Like the day we figured out that happened, we've kind of like decided we can't joke about banning as much as we'd like to, just because it'll ruin people's like follow streaks and whatnot. It's the symbol of the Necronomicon. I think I remember you telling me that, and I'm sorry I butchered it. See, and before it's just the cover art of Prey. Let's see. You can joke timeout though, maybe? Yeah, I think joke timeouts work, but not joke bans. Come on. I don't even get it. Why are you guys dressed up like conquistadors? Oh, I just got it. That would have been amazing if I would have connected it, but instead, I'm just talking about how amazing it would have been. I went right into it. I tracked it. Okay, here we go. Next round of doofuses. Let's see. Game EP Brad. Brad, does your province have smoking? Game, why did I call Smack that? I never do it. That's 2 hours of sleep talking. Go get some sleep. So which part of your body is it, Tom? If I had to guess, I would say forehead. I am game. What are you, a sports teacher? Left forearm. Yes, man. How did it feel? About what you expected? Worse than you expected? I've never gotten a tattoo, so I honestly don't know what to expect, and it creeps me out. All right, we're gonna die. Oh my god, I can't do it. I'm in Lower Ontario, but my stepfather is a firefighter for the wildfire that's 3 hours north. I hope that he is safe if he's involved. Yeah, that is some scary business, man. I hope that he's well. That's badass too. That's definitely some intense work. I gave. Tattoo was less painful than what I expected. It was so fucking painful that I was playing games on my phone with my free hand. What was your go-to game? Like, what distracted you? We're gonna find out that Tog plays Candy Crush because the only thing that hides the pain of a tattoo is the frustration of Candy Crush. Is that even still relevant? Is that a mobile game? I don't know why that I still go to that one. There was a Reddit thread the other day where they talked about what's something in our lives that has not been innovated on in a long time. And the first answer I saw was mobile games, and how they talked about when mobile gaming first started becoming a thing, we saw all these amazing innovative games. Well, amazing for what I'm looking for, within reason of the limitations. And then now everything's just kind of a copycat of that, or just watered down clickbait games. Like, totally not Fortnite, the mobile game. I could see Tog just being addicted to Candy Crush, and giving calls every now and then to make sure he's still breathing. Yeah, dude, that's some definitely intense work. So I hope that he stays safe, and we'll be thinking about him. No, where I am really in Skokie. Actually, I play my Idle Heroes daily stuff, and then went to play Final Fantasy Tactics Advance on the emulator. Nice. I just uninstalled that game, Idle Heroes. What is Idle Heroes? You said you have to wear a mask for your keeping? I believe so. Mother trucker! I'm done with this guy. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna tell him how I really feel right now. If we're gonna have any chance of this, we gotta get through this without taking too much damage on this one. Let's see, got sick of farming for 6 peso? What? Iron Tail's not a good one. And we're done. I don't know how to explain the game. Oh, okay. 6-star Vesa. Yeah, the fires and BC has smoke traveling to Elbow. It's scary stuff, man. I know California's dealing with some fires as well, and it's just bonkers. This should take you out. Well, it would if I can actually get you down the ground. That's not fair. You totally changed colors. Grab him! Grab him! Yeah, there we go. And again, it stuns them so much if I could just pull off the throwing him straight down, because not only does it stun them, it stuns everybody else as well. Here we go. This is the best we've gone in here without too much damage. Nope. Go ahead, bring in your bullshit. Stun him! Ooh. Alright, so we're just going to keep alternating between these two, and that might be how we do it. Yeah, now we're cooking. Okay, alright. Meet him head on. Oh, he dodged through that. Let's see. Ooh. Don't mess this up now, Trey. You're doing pretty okay for this round. And I do believe we're going to get a birthday party and give me that goddamn piñata. Thank you. Finally. Were you just preemptively teabagging, Trey? No, I just get excited and jump up and down. Get your mind out of the gutter. I should be good as long as I don't forget my mask and make sure my family has their inhaler. That's good. Yeah, that's, stay safe. Only I can think of explaining Idle Heroes is an idle RPG. Stupid BC fires. The sky has been a red haze here for days. I'm not even in Canada. Yo, Noivis, how you doing? What's been the highlight of your day? I need to know. I hope you're doing well. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee before I go in there. All right, our Intenso's ready. I wonder if I could just send them flying. Nope. But on the plus side, the sun is less intense. That seems to be cooling the weather down. That sounds neat. Alright, how are we going to do this? Because we need to go through there without turning into lava. Like that. Then we'll go through here. Take a sip of coffee, finish a sip of coffee. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Hey, don't overanalyze my technique, man. Just because you drink coffee weird doesn't mean... Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna have to do that again. But we're safe. We can go back here. I don't drink coffee. Imagine my sleeping pattern if I did. Well, your sleeping pattern's already screwed up, so maybe it'd be better. Oops. Coffee can only help. You never know. I mean, I've talked about this before. Unless it's just like crazy double shot coffee, I can drink a cup of coffee and then immediately go to bed. Like, it doesn't really keep me up. Like, it'll make me feel more alert, but it won't keep me up. Coffee's the nectar of the gods. Just never sleep. Yeah, we saw that work for Christian Bell. I don't know if that's a good idea. But you get the role of Batman, so, you know, what do I know? Go ahead. Look at this guy with the face in the shirt. Caitlin, how you doing? What has been the highlight of your day? I need to know. Hope you're doing well. Sleep is for chumps. I don't drink coffee, tea, anything like that, and still have next to no sleep. Yeah, Gamersmack actually just doesn't drink. It's really weird. He's gone his whole life without consuming any liquids. Even as a baby, they were just like, what do we do? He doesn't want to drink. I'm like, I don't know. I need you to stop being you. Yikes! Alright, I thought I could actually go through that. So what you're saying is, if I stayed up longer than that 124-hour stream, I get to be Batman? Listen, as somebody that is not a medical professional and cannot dole out medical advice, I cannot say that that's the case. But science is all about experimenting, so go for it! I'm kidding, don't do that. You should try and drink it and see what happens. I'm gonna start drinking 5 liters of coffee per day, go into the street and crush people's hopes and dreams, screaming, I'm Batman. Nervous you might see me run past your house 3 times in the next hour if I did. Watch out, criminals! Super good. I've got an official checklist of things I'm continuing for the last day of school next week. School's out forever. If that's not a highlight, I don't know what it is. That does sound awesome. I hope that it goes well for you. That's really, really cool. Rough. Oh man, I really wanted to grab this guy. Like so. Like so. Thank you. I'll get a paintball gun. We can make it a game. It'll be like those carnival games where you have to hit the duck back and forth. Smack, how good are you at making a quack noise? Hey yo, how's it going, Benzino? How you doing? What's been the highlight of your day as well? I don't like the smell of coffee, so I can't imagine you liking the taste. It's an acquired taste. This game looks all too fun. Seriously, I love it so much. I'm doing a poor job of representing it right now, but it's a very fun game. Nervous, how's manga you're reading? Yeah. See if I can remember. I can't. Nonsense, you're doing fantastic. Caitlin, you are lovely. So what's been entertaining you lately, Caitlin? What's been part of your playlist? It's good, been binging it the last day. Alright. I need to get one of these guys down. How about we go a little bit of Intenso? We'll just juggle them across the floor. And done. So add like 10 sugars, get used to the taste. Slowly reduce the sugar count? Well, if you want to be scientifical about it, sure. What's going on here? Oh, butts, we got another one of these. I mean, I guess I could just, like, uppercut them all till they're dead. Ah, dicks, we're dead. You need to go up. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Jenna and Julian's podcast have been forever my favorite to listen to while I animate, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine binge while I package is also the best. Brooklyn Nine-Nine's so good. I bought a self-stirring Deadpool mug, and I've never felt cooler, so that's a major highlight. That sounds awesome. Do you have any pictures of that? Although I'm sad because I can't get the drawing style I want on PC, so I might have to figure out a good way to get traditional stuff onto my PC. What would you need? Like, that's far outside my wheelhouse. Like, what kind of tools would you need to be able to replicate that? Start with 3 sugar and 3 cream and reduce it to 2 and then 1. Or pretend like we're having a coffee drinking contest and the only way to prove that you're better than me is to drink coffee. That seems to be right up your ego alley. Whoop. Ah, yes. There we go. Let me out! You gotta be kidding me! How did that not get him? I mean, what if I just lowered myself? Let's try that way. Ideally, a scanner. The phrase, it's an acquired taste, always amused me. Like, why would I keep drinking something I hate? Because of the chance that one day I may be able to choke it down. Well, it's like, and I don't want to bring this up too much because it doesn't involve what you said about, you know, how young you were when you drank, but did you like alcohol the first time you tried it, or did you eventually learn to like it? That's always my go-to example, because everybody likes the feeling, but not everybody likes the taste until they've acquired a taste for it. But I don't have the room or money. But that's me, so prayers. Or be lactose intolerant and only have coffee black. I can't have sweetened coffee. I don't like it. It's gotta be bitter. I like coffee with a lot of sugar when I first had it. I did taste of the alcohol when I started. Yeah, but you're weird. You didn't drink liquids for a while. We all heard your story, Smack. You can't hide it from us. Damn it. Wow, we're not getting any time to do this. Also, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, you're weird is never a good way to win an argument. Damn it. I never liked it, honestly. I thought I did at the time, but looking back, I think I was more just trying way too hard to fit with my roommates, friends at the time. It's true beer. Also, I did not force myself to drink it. That's why I don't drink beer. Question: what type of coffee what type of coffee would you prefer to drink? Tasty kind. Like, what do you mean? Because I already described, like, I just drink coffee black. We gotta find a better way to do this. Because it ain't happening that way. We did it! We barely did it! That's about as close as you can make it. Any second longer and we'd be dead. We're out of here. I'll save. Only coffee I can tolerate is mocha because chocolate, but even then it's not all the time. I like a black too. Psh, strong black. Whoop! Oh, coffee black club. I like my coffee anyway, to be honest. Well, look at you. I don't like it when you're close to finishing it and you taste the grime. Ooh. My favorite Borderlands quote, I like my victims like I like my coffee in the butt. Oh, we're continuously going up. Oh, Borderlands. You go. Alright, well, we can't get on the side of those. So I just end up looking like a buffoon. By the way, if you are unaware, I am in control of the realm switching, which is one of the cool mechanics of this game. To me, that's what makes the platforming in this really fun, is being able to go back and forth between the worlds. Especially once we get to, like, the final game stuff. Some of the things they have you do, it gets fun. And you're out of here! Okay, that quote reminded me of my episode of My Strange Addiction. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've heard that show talked about, but I've never seen it. Save points. Hey, I'll take those barrels to make up for all the barrels we missed earlier. I have my coffee, how I have my current source of employment, Starbucks. Hashtag discount life. Can we get a quote of the week on that? It's very unique. I heard a podcast that I have not had a chance to listen to yet. They were promoting it. And it's basically a podcast where this person interviews inanimate objects. For example, the first episode involves them interviewing a can of Coca-Cola. And I'm really interested to check out what that podcast is about. Apparently it's like really funny and clever. But I haven't had the time to look at it yet. Alright, we got one of them. Quote of the week! By the way, thank you guys. I do appreciate it. Alright, well, we can get out of here pretty quickly by just ground pounding the ground. Oops. Alright, well, we got that shortcut going for us. Alright, cool. Well, we got another area to explore, so we most definitely need to do that. Alright, we don't need to go that way. Dude, white chocolate mocha at Starbucks, though? Alright, so where are we going across here? What is a really tasty coffee like? First time drinking tasty. Probably doctored up with some, like coffee creamer or something like that. But I had never had it any other way. Ah! I used to like putting cinnamon in my coffee. I would go that far sometimes, but only if I was feeling a little. Hey, the Emperor's white chocolate. All right, so I'm gonna prioritize those balloons of death. We definitely don't want to get caught off guard by those. Those are instant death, and they have a very, very short timer. They have some counterparts that have a 10-second timer, and they only hurt. They don't kill. Like so. Ooh, those devils putting them on the other realm. How dare you? How dare you disrespect me? No! Let me see. I didn't know you could put that in coffee. Now that it's getting closer to autumn months, it's almost time for me to basically once more and get pumpkin spice lattes. Fucking own it, man. If you like it, you like it. You can put regular chocolate in coffee. I tried that. I tried that once and I didn't like it. It didn't taste good to me. It's almost pumpkin spice season. Time to bust out my herbs. You got it. Let's be basic white girls together. Or, you know, just enjoy it and not put people down. I'd rather just eat chocolate and drink the coffee. Alright, we got that one. No! It's me owning it. Sorry, I have no shame whatsoever. Did you ever dip stuff in your coffee? No. I'm boring. Like cookies? No, not even that. I'd keep it separate. Like I'd eat the cookie and then drink coffee. I wouldn't do both. Tim Tams. Wait, Tim Tam slammed the coffee? What is that? Don't die! Why'd you say that so oddly? Say what? I'm being serious. Ginger nut biscuits? I didn't say... if I said it oddly, then it was more... I didn't mean to. It wasn't a choice. I thought I just said it. You're reading into it. Dipping toast in coffee. I'm on to you! I think... okay, if I'm being honest, I didn't intentionally do it, but if I did... it would go a little something like this. No, if I did, it was probably because I was gonna make a joke on it and then pulled back. That's probably what you saw. Let's see. I'm all for toast, but come on! Let's see. Bite both ends of a Tim Tam and use the Tim Tam as a straw. I'm gonna need video of you doing this, Mac. You need to... I need you to do a how-to video. I'll do it tomorrow morning. Brett, don't knock it until you try it. Wouldn't it get all soggy? Come on, we're talking to people that mix their coffee with stuff. It's not like Reason was anywhere in this. Yeah, but it absorbs all the coffee, but... You're rude, Trey! I'm also 100% serious. When has he not been? Kiko, I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Even my compliments are loaded. I don't know, I forgot what it was. Oh, I was hanging out in Gamersmack's stream on Twitch, And he was addressing chat, and he said, I hope everyone's having a great day, more than Trey. And I said, happiness is a competition, and I hope you're all winning. And I don't think I've ever been more passive-aggressive than that. Just because I like sugar with a side of coffee doesn't mean I came here to be attacked. Why haven't I banned you from my chat yet? I mean, you've already banned me on Twitter. Go for it. Why not? Complete it. Break me. Oh, you know, it's up to you, because you saw I didn't follow you back after you banned me on Twitter. Which, honestly, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anything of it until you tweeted out that I hadn't done it yet, so then I was like, I'm gonna not do it. I'm gonna not follow you back. We're petulant children. So, duly noted, if you're not gonna make it, just get hit by one of these guys, because I guess you got invincibility frames to make you go through. I really don't want to break out the Intenso just yet, but we might actually have to. Alright, Intenso time. No. There's nothing worse than getting like a timed power up and then immediately getting laid out on your back. There's the next one. Let's see, now I'm hungry. Now I just want coffee. Oh, you can also eat a piece of croissant and drink coffee and chase it. It's so good. Dude, croissants are real good. Croissants are pee good. I do still want to try Coffee and Curry together sometime. Embrace the full Persona 5 lifestyle. That's your final run. That's what you do when you beat the game for the last time. It'll be like a, kind of like your equivalent of riding off into the sunset. You put the controller down, you do that, and then there you go. You have beaten every combination of Persona 5. Just as I have used every combination of saying Persona 5 in that one sentence. Alright, we got one of them down. That's more than we've done so far. Farticles! Hey! We just did a great job. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Pinata. Give me a pinata. Got it. I used to get a cheese croissant from Tim Hortons every morning. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. It'd be a great way to cap it off, man. From good old Timmy's. I've never had, as much as you guys have talked about it, I feel like I need to try it. Oh, look at this! Wow! What are we gonna get? What's in store for us today? That was it. That was my last statue. You win, Luchador. Here is your final power. Grab onto a wall, and while holding triangle, press directional stick to goat fly. Has anyone tried Jollibee? I've heard there's some in the US. I have not heard of Jollibee. It's a Canadian thing. Sweetie, you wouldn't understand. Goats can fly. This goat can. Like a bird in the sky, we can fly. I love it. Alright, so I do believe that is all our final moves. And this is where the game gets really crazy. Some of the platforming stuff they're going to throw at us is a little... What's Jollibee? I don't know. Kiko, would you care to inform us? I would imagine it's something of similar nature to Tim Tam or whatever. Oh shit, hold on. Whoop. There we go. What are we gonna find here? Hey, look at that. We got a treasure chest, and I do appreciate it. So we're gonna go ahead and slam down and do that all over again. Well, minus the whole up B. This seems like a good place to go. Oops. Oh, it's triangle, you doofus. Uh-oh. 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 Fixed. I can fly faster. This isn't impressive. I would love to see you fly. It's a fast food restaurant like McDonald's, but more Asian-centered. I've never heard of it. Oh, cool. Sort of like Panda Express. Do we have to do this again? I don't know if that's saved. Let's find out. Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z. Nope, we had to do it again. What are you doing, Juan? That's not the direction I want you to go, you doofus. They have a red and yellow bee mascot in a suit, and he always haunted my nightmares. I want to look now. Jelly Bee mascot. Oh god. I only have a sliver of a thumbnail, but I can already kind of see how they'd be horrifying. Yeah, that's crazy. That's gonna be my Halloween costume. Just to mess with Kiko. He even blinks. Dude, oh, I've seen this monster. There is no costume or animatronic that has nailed blinking. Don't do it. Like, if this is your job, if you build these, stop it. It looks creepy. Like, kind of like the videos that come out of Disney with Mickey and Minnie Mouse blinking. Stop it. I've played way too many Five Nights at Freddy's to find that anywhere near a realm of comfortableness. Not that. Alright, you think you can get clever by throwing spikes in here? Oh, shit. Yikes-a-roni. Alright, duly noted. Let's uppercut and then jump. That way we can course correct. Little Kiko always ran out of the restaurant whenever that fucker showed his ugly face. Okay, so there is now 2 times in my memory where you have referred to something as a fucker, and it is that Jollibee and Little Feet from Slender Man the video game. It's not a lot that gets Kiko riled up, but it does happen from time to time. I should try Jollibee, little fucker. What you think? Do you think Slender Man would have been a better movie had it had Little Feet? Would you have been more or less afraid? Actually, I mean, it's been ages since we played the game. No, I would have been mad. Oh wait, so you're not afraid of it. You're just annoyed at it? This is a new development for me. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Let's not ram our face into the wall, for starters. And then we'll just slide down here. I love how we sound like a missile every time we go for it. So here's what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fly through. Damn it. Let's see if we can nail this. Nope, not that way. I wonder if there's a way to get that timing down. Hey! Like so. Alright, most importantly... we got this. I'm not afraid, he just creeps me out with the pit pats and pulling a ditty and just pounces on you. So, I'm not entirely too... oh, dicks. I'm not entirely too familiar with the lore of Slender Man, but all those characters that showed up in the game, are they part of the lore, or were they just added for effect? damn it. Okay, no. Let's see. They're OC for the game. Yeah. Because like I said, I only ever heard of, like, Slenderman via the Marble Hornets. I never actually read the creepypasta or whatever. So I didn't know if there was more to it. I just didn't know. Name a good scary game. Observer. That is always my go-to. I think it's a good game on its own, but even as a horror game, it's amazing as well. Oh my god, they have a Jollibee statues outside of the restaurant in Silent Hill. I really want to play Silent Hill. Having never played them before, I think that'd be a really fun experience. Unless you count PT, but that's just sadness because it never came to be. Fatal Frame. PT is another good one. Just make sure you play with someone that's actually going to play the game and not go backwards throughout the entire thing because that defeats the purpose. Apparently Silent Hill 2 is like top tier horror. Yeah, I've been recommended to check that one out. Ah, farts. Silent Hill 2 is the best one. Is it one that you can just like jump into without having to worry about any of the story, or how does that work? Because I don't know if the Silent Hill games kind of have a continuity or if each thing gets its own thing. Will it scare me or am I gonna get bored? If you're talking about Observer, I don't know, because sometimes to me it kind of feels like horror games work on the same principle that Hypnosis does, where you have to have a participant that's going to be somewhat willing and working with you. If you go into a game like trying to be scared, or like not going to be scared with that mentality, probably not. But if you kind of like let the game do its thing, maybe. You can jump straight in. Fear. If you plan on playing Silent Hill 3, then you have to play Silent Hill 1. Yeah, you have to be able to be immersed in the game. Yeah, but if you go in there like with your dukes up, then you're just not going to enjoy it. You have to kind of like go in there and let it do its thing. There was actually, that was a good example. I think It was a good example because that movie was being advertised as the scariest movie of all time. And it's really not. It's a good movie. I liked it. But I think everybody went in there defensive, and then whenever they came out not being scared, that's where everybody was kind of like, oh, okay, well, then that wasn't that great. But it was. I liked it. I hope that makes sense, and I'm not just rambling. Or I'm rambling it like I always do. But to actually speak a little bit more to the game, Observer is like a psychological horror. To give you a brief synopsis, you are a detective set in the future, kind of like a Blade Runner-esque scenario. And you investigate the minds of deceased criminals, and it's really cool. A Quiet Place will give you a scare. A Quiet Place is definitely very, very intense. No! I might actually have to get rid of freaking this dude. I couldn't think of a pop culture name to call him. Wait for it. No! I don't want your beats. Yeah, the runs on jump scares or loud scares sounds boring. I think it had some elements of it, but it would not rely on it. To me, it was more atmospheric. It was more atmospheric, and it relied on the some of my fears, which I know nothing is real kind of pose. Reality bending stuff, so that's where the horror was for me. If that's something you like to kind of be about, then look into it. My buttons died! Keep the movie. Yes. Seen it. I laughed at it. Trey Loki has to downplay his fear during that stream. Yeah, because I talked about it where it's not like it's inauthentic, but I will play up the fear. Like, if I'm scared, instead of just being like, I'll kind of lean into it a little bit more. Observer, I was dead silent. I just was paralyzed by fear. Like, it got me, and I hated it. And I almost stopped. Tina, how's it going? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. We got him down. Let's see if we can get these dragons. I think they're dragons. I don't know what else they But that's, I talked about it on Twitter, how I've been doing the co-streams to YouTube to archive everything. Observer would have been another one I would have loved to have had archived. Just to be able to go back and see that moment again. It would have been funny now, at the time not so much. But it's cool to kind of have keepsakes like that. Even if it turns out to be like those videotapes of concerts you never look at. Having them would be cool. What I'd give to have the full playthrough of Breath of the Wild. Alright, if we can get these dragons out of the way, I'm gonna go and Tinso on this dude. Yeah, you're mine now. Juggle him. No, don't hurt me. Shit. Got him. Okay. It might actually be better to take this guy out first. Just because these pinatas are not cooperating. At least YouTube has more of a permanent bond. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to house everything there. Kyo, I don't want to say too much, but at the start with the little boy in the rocket ship made me laugh. You were deranged! I had a cousin like that, though. I can never remember the name of the movie, but it was like a vampire movie with Josh Hartnett. And I remember there was a scene towards the end of the movie where somebody gets decapitated, and I was watching it with my cousin, and I wasn't necessarily scared, but it was a very, like, unsettling scene. And I look over, and he's just fucking laughing away. And it was like really weird just watching him laugh at somebody get, you know, beheaded. And it wasn't like the scene was comical, like it was supposed to be taken seriously, you know, to whatever varying degree of success it had. But it definitely was not intended to be humorous. Dude. Got him. That blue doesn't look too blue to me. Beat him down, beat him down, beat him down. So what's got you in the horror video game mood? Are you looking for something to play? Yeah, that part made me facepalm, but there are parts in later that got me terrified to make a noise. Kiko is going to become a mute. Oh, I remember a good video game, Silent Hill. You mentioned Silent Hill, right? Oh, a good video game movie. Got to hit send, got 6 weeks off in October. I can't wait to going and hopefully get up to some adventures. That sounds awesome, man. That, damn, 6 weeks off sounds amazing. Alright, it doesn't work with his freaking fist. Somebody wanted to be a horseman when they grew up. Grab him! Wait for it! Nope. I was trying to grab this guy before he finally did his handshake, but it did not matter. He still got us his stupid purple unblockable hands. Where you at? Where you at? Wow! Just want a game scare. Me, every game I play predictable, and I get so bored that I end up speedrunning my first playthrough. Is Trey fighting that enemy with the barrier? Because it sounds like he's fighting a drum. Yeah, mostly Layers of Fear, Outlast, and I forget the third game. I feel like it just might be you then, gamer. At one point, Layers of Fear made me laugh. I remember I got incredibly afraid of that game, but that's the one I also talked about where like it was early on that I had a few people in the chat. They're like, this isn't scary. I can't believe you guys aren't getting scared. And so like it kind of took away because I would be afraid, and then I'd look at chat and I'm like, oh okay, I guess it's just me. Oh my god. Well, it looks like the only thing that we can continue doing is hoping that our Intenso will build up and try and take out forehands over here. See, they're in chat playing the game is a different experience. Yeah. Knock him down. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We are going to try and take out this guy before the pinatas start coming, because this guy's a little bit easier to dodge than pinatas are. If we miss the pinatas, that's it. Game over. These guys just hurt us. Never mind, we're going to die. Now I want to watch play horror stuff. I'm really interested about that one that you all talked about. I think it was free on Steam. You and Aeroplane talked about it. I'd like to try that. Because like you said, it was. I asked what everybody's scariest game they ever played was, and that was a couple of y'all's answers, so I'm down to try it out. I don't know if it's considered a scary game, but I remember which game. I can't remember what it was called. I have it in my wish list, but I can't remember what it was called. It was during the Xbox 360's launch. They had like a criminal detective game. God damn it. A criminal detective game. I forgot what it's called now. That one kind of messed me up just because there was a bunch of like gruesome murder scenes, and we were playing it super late at night, and it got me. Condemned. Yeah, we never finished it, but I remember we were all just kind of like, I don't know if I want to play this. That game is cool. I remember that game was so early on that it was before they kind of standardized achievements, and I don't think it wasn't like it was a downloadable game that only had 800 achievements. It had 900 and just popped off there, which I always found really interesting because when we first started, not everybody kind of followed the same rules and that kind of stuff. Definitely didn't reach the popularity where people care about it like they do now. Or I don't know, I was listening to a podcast where somebody was making the argument that achievements and trophies aren't as highly regarded as they used to be. Not everybody resonates with that. I hate you! I hate you! Let's see, I can't play horror games. I hate being chased. It's a very fine line that they walk to try and not be tedious and still be engaging, especially the longer it goes on. I like beating people up in that game. Every swing was heavy. I've thought, because I think, I might be making this up, but I feel like it's on Steam. I want to go back and play it just to see, like, face my fears. It is? Yeah. Have a seat. No. Amnesia got that wrong. That was when we were talking about, I think it was last week, where I had the first one and I was told to play that. Everyone I watched play that was just wanted to be done by the end. I feel like that's where I fall with a lot of horror games, is that I will reach a point where it's like, okay, I've had my fill and I want to be done. You get desensitized to whatever horror mechanic they have. Then again, Amnesia was the first one. Was it really? Kinda, yeah, the big one that started it all. I'm trying to remember what the first scary game I played. I was kind of late to the genre, I would say, because Dead Space was my go-to answer. Stop it! I hate this guy! Sit down. We got Intenso back. Let's make this the run. Oh no. Switch! Alright, let's go. Finally. Now we just gotta worry about nothing. We did it. Alright, let's see. Horror games must be one of the hardest games to make. I love watching Soma, even though people say it wasn't very scary. It wasn't very scary, but it was the story was engaging. I wish I would have stuck with that one. What was the other one you were saying? Well, yeah. I don't know, man. It's really hard. I wonder if you could make a Mirror's Edge gameplay into horror. Dying Light? Do I have to fight you guys? I could just move on. No. Well, let's save, and then we'll go back. Abilities, respawn boost. Let's do this. Oh shit, yeah, Dying Light, but that's kind of like Dead Island. I never played Dead Island. Dead Island, I don't know why, that's a game that's always just constantly outside my radar, because I feel like it's perpetually in a state of about to come out. I don't know why. Because I don't know if the second one's out yet, or has come out, or what. I just, for whatever reason, fall out of the game's radar. Doesn't seem like too scary because you can kill everything. The story is very interesting and messed me up psychologically, Soma. That's what I've heard, and that's why I was recommended to it, because I had talked about my fear. But it was too story-driven for me at the time. It will mess you up, Trey. Did you ever get to play Observer, Nervous? Or did you see any of the Observer gameplay? I love it, though. I hate these guys. He's just waiting for me right outside the door. Alright, we need to get into that same groove we got with the other boy. Where we just kind of like throw them up and juggle them. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of room to handle it. Nah, I never watched it. I don't play horror because I'm a baby. Can't even play Metro. Are Metro games? I mean, I know the way you phrase that they're not supposed to be horror games, but are they really that terrifying? I have my brother-in-law, he, every now and then for his birthday or Christmas or whatever, I'll buy him a game. And I always find it funny because I know he doesn't like horror either, so I have to be careful with what I pick. And I remember the year that I bought him the Nathan Drake collection, or one of the Uncharted games, he couldn't play it because all the Uncharted games have like an element of supernatural to it. And he was like, oh yeah, this game's great. And he got to that point and he was like, nope, can't do it. I can't finish it. And then I got him Doom thinking, though, well, that game's like badass and super over the top and gory. There's no way he'd find it scary. Nope, can't play it. It's scary. I don't like being jumped at, and you're in the dark place with limited ammo and light. There's a lot of monsters. Is your brother very superstitious? I wouldn't say that my brother-in-law is, no. It's just, because like he can watch horror movies and stuff, it's games. Like going back to how when you're actually in control, it's a lot more horrifying than if you're just passively watching it. I'm about to say screw these guys. I mean, we don't need to kill them. Yeah, I get it. But I just find it funny what does or doesn't get him. I mean, at this point, part of me is like just trying to take these guys on for practice for when we get to the end game. I know someone who's the complete opposite. Like, how so? No! They can't watch movies but love horror games. So you can't even really dodge through those guys too whenever they start doing that. If you're watching, you could easily draw the line and be like, I'm not the one in the scenario. What would you say is the scariest movie you've ever watched? It's not fun when you dodge through it. Yeah, fuck these guys. I'm going down this way. Let's interact with this. Alright, we're gonna see what goes on behind green door. But more importantly, I want to find a way to get that. How? How to? I have an idea. Let's see if it works. It'd probably be better coming from this angle. No! We were so close. It's got to be something over here. Like so, like so, like so. Yeah, that's how you do it. Let's go ahead and nail it. We'll be a little bit closer, and we can go ahead and get those secret chests up above. Wait for it, time it just right, and here we go. Oh, we were supposed to get it from here somehow. It's not a movie, but there's a YouTube short called The Look-See, and it messed me up for days. I remember Heather Hartz did a YouTube react on a short horror film, and I don't remember what it was called, but that one kind of messed me up a bit. It wasn't too bad, but I remember some aspects of it were pretty unsettling. Alright, how do we get in there? Oh, I never did this as a chicken. I'm like, hell nah. Where's my map? There's a way to get in there, but I don't see it from any of the things right up above me. There's got to be a secret through there. So, 1 second. Let's see if we can find. Just hop on across. Oops. Hop on across, and we're good to go. So there's got to be like a secret entrance up here, but best horror game of all time has to be Christopher Robin, the House of the Dead series. Don't think I've seen it. I don't know. I don't, because I've gone back and watched it, and it's not still scary to me. But I remember Signs messed me up when I was younger. It's so cheesy. Oh, I never told you about the dumbest horror movie I've seen. I think it was on the Sci-Fi Network. It's one of the dumbest. I have two. It was on the Sci-Fi Network, and it was like set on a farm, and it was zombie related. And these group of people kind of end up on this farm. They end up on this farm, and it's like this badass silent farmer who comes and he kills the zombies, and he's like a very silent type. I remember there was one scene in particular where they were chased into the barn. No, it wasn't Walking Dead Season 2. They were chased into the barn, and the badass silent farmer kind of like runs into the room, does a backflip, his spurs hook onto the roof, and he's shooting zombies upside down. And it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but I fucking loved it. I wish I could remember the name of the movie, because it was amazing. I need to look it up. I just type in like zombie farmer spurs upside down or something like that, and I'm sure you could find it, because it was just so dumb and beautiful at the same time. I'm kind of mad I didn't make that movie. It's the movie we all deserve. Alright, we got a save point coming up, which means we're about to take on a boss. My favorite boss, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a drink of water. I really want to play that new Devolver game. What is it? My Friend Pedro, I think. I think I actually have seen that. Yeah, I saw that, but I don't remember it too much. Knowing sci-fi, it had to look so bad. Yeah. It was just because, like, when I was younger, my dad and I would watch a lot of movies together, but we would start a movie, and then he would fall asleep, and then I was just left there watching a dumb movie. I returned, my brother cooked chicken tenders, and gave me a half. You should go beat him up for the other half. Was it Zombie Farm? If that's an actual title, let me look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Zombie Farm. Movie. 2007. Right now, all I'm getting is like a farm bill. Zombie Farm 2007. Let's see. I bet it was called Jolly Week. Just looking at the IMDb stuff, I can't get a real sense of it. I'm gonna have to go like look up trailers. Let's see. Chicken tenders are the best. I like them. I bet it was called Jollibee. Chicken! He saw the stream and goes, is that Trey? Yes. Good. Hello, Brother Smack. How's it going? I like that I have achieved familiarity with your brother as the good one. I can't get confirmation that one or not. Bread Sky, Bread Child. I will look it up and see if I can find it. I'll post it in the Discord for sure. Bread Sky. Tell Calico we agreed on 10,000 Scalitos. Now it's his turn to deliver. Do you know what you wear? Do you know what year you watched this movie? It's within that area. It was like 2005, 2007, somewhere around there. So it fits the bill. You said 10,000. He said he's subtracting the 500 destroyed by that masked muscle fella. What? Give me the skelephone. Now listen here, you noodle-waving wienerhosen. We had a deal. Calica, you reneging rooster wrangler, this isn't over. Van Helsing. Oh, it's all over. We're cursed to forever be the terrible trio. No Pedro, no reunion tour, no Abuelito award. This is all because of that demise dingus smashing up all our creations. That demise dingus behind us? Hey. You've undone all our work. You killed Pedro. Let's get him. Alright, this is my favorite boss fight of the entire game. Anyone remember the line from Tekken where you pick up the chicken? No. My favorite boss as well. It's such a great boss. And I say chicken super quickly. Alright, let's do this in a way that impresses people. Come on. Yeah, don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on. They're using the power of music to destroy us. How cool is that? Hey, that looks like we did some damage. That's enough rehearsing. I think it's time we usher in the crowd. No, you don't have to. It's fine. We don't need a crowd. God dang it. Do you have any money to buy anything? Let's buy a health chunk. Oops, we don't have enough health chunks. I should have gone for something else. Now we have money for nothing. Bone Eater, is that the movie? If you're talking to me, I'm not going to remember the movie by the title. I have to look up YouTube trailers. That looks like a skeleton movie, though. I feel like I remember it being zombies. The most memorable part was the hanging upside down by the spurs. But the reviews are so much worse. Ugh. By the way, this music, though. Let's have a bad horror movie night. We came so close with Ghost Shark, but unfortunately it was not streaming anywhere. Trey, can you just win already? I will try. I can't make any promises. Ghost Shark was the one that got away. It's what Katy Perry was singing about. Hey, so what makes this your favorite boss, Trey? Once you get into the third phase, it'll be a lot easier to see. I think it's one of the most dynamic boss fights that you have. Because all the other ones were kind of pretty straightforward. Beat them up for a bit, they get into phase 2. But coming up here, you'll see it gets a little bit more involved, which I like. It might be a little hard now that it's on hard, but hopefully we can do it some justice. I guess that there's different facets to it. It's not just kind of straight beat 'em up. Oh wow, you're this far. Yeah, we've kind of been, like, we haven't done any exploring. We've kind of pretty much just done straight story, so once we start doing all the bonus stuff, I think that's when we'll see the percentage come down some. I feel like we're gonna have to throw him into it. So saving the final boss for last? Yeah, so we will go right up to Calica's fight, and then we'll do all the collectibles, and then we'll fight Calica. That's the only way that I can get the true ending. Do you remember if there's an FBI agent in the movie? No. I'm not saying that there isn't, but I just don't remember. Get that chicken ending. You know it. I might not get any ending with this. You turn on the game and just eat chicken. I feel like you still have chicken on the mind, Pika. That's the only true chicken dinner, by the way. Best ending. Especially if it's a chicken tender cooked by Gamersmack's brother. Stupid fire notes. Then it becomes a social eating stream. Can't do it. I can't eat on stream. It feels weird. At the very least, Intenso's back up. Let's see if we can buy a suit that'll help us here. Stop it. Bonus charisma, health regenerates over time, stamina regenerates more slowly, earn money faster, powerful throws, gain influence more quickly, infinite stamina, no life and red. Let's use this one for now. No, that one feels too cheaty. Melee attacks to life. Let's go with this one. Neither. Eating on stream is weird to me. Thank God for... Wait, neither. Wait. Eating on stream is weird to me. Thank God for no webcam. Is that a decision that, like, are you moving forward with no webcam all the time? Because I know for a while there you were going back and forth, but did you ever settle on anything? But that beard! It'll be like a subscriber perk. You subscribe to Gamersmack and you get a special camera feed to the beard. Probably use the webcam when I feel like it. I promise I won't call you stupid anymore. Bring it back, I'm sorry. So now this is where things got a little weird. I can't remember if I'm supposed to throw these guys at him because we don't get any other. Yeah, there we go. We got to be really careful too because once he goes back into that mode, that's when he becomes invincible and hurtless. Got him. Wow, that crowd turned on us. Are we losing our touch? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Here we go. This is the part I like. Remix! Oh, shoot, don't die. Looks like the bottom one. No, damn it. I hope that doesn't put us all the way back to the beginning. But yeah, basically, EP, that's where my favorite part comes in. Okay, good. They're going to start us here. It's just a fun mechanic trying to dodge all their attacks this way. Nope. See, Kiko, grow your own beard, Simple. I can't. You have to believe. I'll just draw one. Or you can get, like, Lacey F. Finley tweeted about the other day. You can get one of those fake beard memes. I wonder if you can cheese this final boss. How so? See, is this the music segment? Yeah, this is the music segment one. I love that part. It's so good. All right, they all seem to be down. Stand directly in the center with the bottom one being duck. I don't think so, but I'll try it out just for you, Gamersmack. Here we go. Let's see what happens when we duck down below. Nope. Or be a chicken. That's my secret, Kiko. I'm always a chicken. I avoid confrontation at all points in time. So no, it doesn't look like you can actually cheese that one. I'm actually being really impatient because I could just go here and do my flying back and forth. Damn, there goes my strategy. Also, listen to that jam. That was a mistake on my part. Oh, wow, I'm surprised we actually survived that. Avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Where's the next one? Oh, shoot. No! I was trying to get back up higher because I thought I was going to get hit by that middle one. No. But okay, we got it now. Because like once we get to all of them being killed once, then it's a free-for-all. But their beams get a lot more hectic. But we're getting closer. Luckily, being on hard doesn't make it too much more frustrating than I was worried that it would become. And actually, what's helping us out a lot is the fact that we have the suit that regenerates health. Alright, pattern recognition time. There's the next one over there. Beat him! Almost. Okay. I'm being stupid. I had that in the bag, but I just goofed it like an idiot. Greedy. I got so greedy, man. I thought I could get just a little bit higher and then hit the middle one. But it's fine. We'll do it. Wait for it, and up we go. Back and forth until you are clocked. One uppercut should do. Where you at? There. Right, left. Oops. Right. I don't remember the pattern anymore. Okay. Alright, I like how Juan just immediately started looking the other way. He's not going to dignify his enemies by looking them in the eye. Pattern is dodge and weave. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a skeleton. Yeah, I know. I'm getting greedy. And it's been my biggest problem in gaming since like forever. A lot of you weren't here for the Yoden gameplay, but man, there was so many times on that final boss where I had it in the bag, and I just got greedy. Bring back the chicken! How's it going, Lord James? What has been the highlight of your day? I need to know. Hope you're doing well. Hi, LeBron. I just realized it's marked where you last were. So if I just keep going in circles, everything will be fine. Okay, we did it. Highlight is the meal I am enjoying. Ooh, what you eating? Let's go! Boss, I can't feel my legs. Those were my legs, and I can't feel them either. Pedro? Is that you? Come closer. Pedro, dear friend, you've returned. At last, Calica has rewarded our efforts. We may lie broken, but time is up for the pesky luchador. The mortal world's destruction is assured. I hear the voices of angels. Hush now, my boy. It won't be much longer. And they're dead. Korean pork and mixed veggies. Nice, dude. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Kiko brings up a good point. I don't know in what neck of the woods you happen to be in, but I know there seems to be some fire and dangerous situations going on in Canada. So if that is within your area, we hope that you are being safe. I want an encore! Smoke is thick, the sky is orange, but it's not as bad as it is down there. My friend in Drum got evacuated. My thoughts are with them, man. I hope, wishing them nothing but safety. That's, very, very tense. I like how they had just a box of, skeleton supplies. Woo-woo. Is this where I wanted to be for that secret? Yep, but we've already done it, so we don't really need to go here. Because I cheesed the level. Oh yeah, I need to keep an eye on fires going on here. Yeah, you as well, man. Stay safe. Apparently there was 55 wildfires across Canada. Drum is getting evacuated. Damn. Oh, Kiko, the other day I said Jurassic Park, and you put Jurassic Park question mark. If you're watching now or in the future with the VODs, this is what I'm talking about. It's posed like the Velociraptor skeleton in the first Jurassic Park. When Dr. Grant and Ellie are excavating the fossils, and then the helicopter arrives. Not the logo. It's the Like I said, it's the one where Ellie Sattler and Dr. Grant are excavating, and then Hammond comes down in the helicopter, and he's blowing it all over the fossil. It's posed exactly like this one was. 79 fires going on in my state was 81 this morning. You stay safe as well, Gamersmack. That is absolutely insane. Either that, or I might be wrong. It actually might be when they did the computer scanning underground, where they shoot like the shotgun missile, and they bring back that image. It was that image. Also, it could just be a generic. It could just be a generic Velociraptor, but it's what I see. Alright, what's up here? Get out of my way, skeletons. Australia and safe don't exist. In all seriousness, I will. It's actually kind of a badass. I can see that on an Australia shirt. Hey, remember when I was trying to cheese this by going this way? This is what we were supposed to do the entire time. God damn. We might actually be way too behind on this, so I'm gonna wait it out and die. The province next to Kiko and I got a firestorm when two big ones collided. Most of Western Canada is covered in smoke from BC, Oregon, and Cali. Stop trying to cheese the game, that's my job. It's actually just a common dinosaur pose with a meteor hit. It threw rocks out, stubbling all the dinos' toes first, so they all I did not know you were a bit of a billion. How do you expect me to get these up here? What am I, some kind of genius at video games? Yes. Take cover! We're fine. Damn, I was gonna try and put him into the red spikes, which, if I'm not mistaken, might actually be an instant kill for them. I forgot about my cheese mechanic, where if I do the uppercut and then the head smash, that takes care of those guys easily. Last guy. Nope. That seems fitting. I deserve that. No! I want to get over. I'm gonna say, screw the pinata. I'm going for this guy.